Good day, Doom Tubers. Doom Waves back here. Another slightly different vantage this time. My tripod's over at Haas's house, so it's sitting on a top. My camera phone is sitting on top of a large stack of VHS tapes that I need to do a pickup video on. And yeah, I want to go ahead and do a video even though I didn't have my tripod, which isn't a big deal. Said now it's a little shakier than it normally is, but oh well. I finished the game today, and that's Code of Princess for the 3DS. I love this game. I had a lot of fun with it. It's pretty much your standard beat 'em up RPG style. Just your hack and slash beat 'em up game. Defeat all the enemies on the screen or defeat the boss. And after each battle, you get experience points and go through the main storyline, the campaign. You can use any of 4 characters, of course. I chose Solange, the main character. She's the Princess of Deluxia, and she wields the Heavenly Sword, the Deluxe Caliber is the name of the sword. It's a pretty cool story. I mean, it's not like real deep or anything, but it's a good story. I really like the characters. I think that the dialogue was funny, good, witty. I like the interaction between the characters. They all kind of look ridiculous. But that doesn't really matter. It's just something I noticed is that like all of the characters were wearing just the most retarded outfits. But that doesn't mean that doesn't take away from the gameplay at all. Like I said, your standard RPG beat 'em up kind of game, really fun, rewarding. I think you get lots of experience, for winning the battle, and the cool part is like you can go back and pick any battle you want that you've beaten and play it again as many times as you want. So you can just grind out experience on those battles that give you a lot of experience points, and just go grind it out. It does give you the option to every time you gain a level to up your stats. It gives you skill points, and you can divvy those up to the stats that you have. There's vitality, piety, attack, defense, mind, and speed. I think that's it. The vitality is your HP, your max HP. Piety is your max MP, and seems like I'm forgetting one. Your attack obviously does what that is. The defense, that's what that does. The mind boosts your magic strength and defense, and then speed boosts your running speed. Doesn't boost your attack speed, just how fast you move across the screen, because you start out pretty slow. I didn't notice a huge difference in the speed. I built it about halfway up, and I built the attack stat all the way up, maxed it, and I almost regretted it at the end. I almost maxed out my character. I almost hit the level cap, and once you hit that level cap, you can't change the points. You can't add up any more stats. And that kind of sucks. I almost wished I could like reallocate points after I have assigned them, but you can't. The attack stat was maxed out, which was fine, but I really should have focused a little bit more on magic, because I didn't quite realize what all the stats necessarily meant. So I was just make her as strong as possible with really good defense. So I had defense about 3/4 of the way up, attack all the way up, and then vitality and speed about halfway each. I didn't spend very many points on piety or mind, but I ended up beating the game. But the last battle was a little bit difficult, and I'm not sure if it's because my magic power wasn't quite strong enough, because primarily Solange has just a huge physical attack, because that sword, and I like that this isn't necessarily a button masher. I mean, there are moves that you do, and there is a command list that tells you how to do the moves. And I was a little surprised actually that that you didn't learn more moves. Maybe I missed that. I don't think so. The controls and everything are pretty simple. I don't think I could have missed it. But for instance, down down A or down down B both gave you this like spinning uppercut with your sword, up slash with your sword, and then down right A or down right B, and then or down left A, down left B would give you a horizontal spinning slash, and yeah, it was it made a difference if you were on the ground and you punched that in, or if you were in the air. If you had jumped and then punched that in, it would, a different attack. But I primarily played as Solange. I got up to like level 93, I think, which 100's the cap. So I was getting kind of worried there that I couldn't beat the final boss with the stats the way I had them. And if what could have happened is if I would have had to, I could have reset the stats, come back to level 1. I don't think I would have lost my level progression, like the stage progression, but I could have gone through the levels all over again. But you can also go through it as another character. So I didn't actually complete the game. I beat the main storyline, and I'm probably going to go through the story again because it is reasonably short. I spent most of the time I played this grinding levels. Obviously, lots of people who beat this game, in the 50s, level 50 on the main character, and I beat it on 92. So I spent a lot of time battling. And so I'm already up to like level 18 on another character, Allie, who is the second character you meet in the game. She is very fast. Her attacks are very fast, but a lot closer range. She has a very short sword and like a projectile like bomb kind of a thing. That's her magic attack. That comes in handy. I like using her a lot. And I haven't tried the other two main characters yet, but it does have the game does give you like a free play option and bonus quests, and you unlock the bonus quests by completing the regular quests in the game, and then you can go back and play those with any of the characters you meet in the game, because your party actually has three or four if you count her brother, 4 characters with you that don't you're not able to play the main storyline with. I can't remember all of their names, but the 4 main characters are Solange, Allie, Zozo, who's a necromancer, and Allegro, I think is his name, who's he claims to be a sage, but he's really just a bard. He dances around, really ridiculous looking outfit with an electric guitar. It's kind of crazy. But Solange is wearing next to nothing, and yeah, Allie is a thief by trade, and I can't remember the other 2 guys. There's like a blind samurai dude with you, and then another guy who like takes on or can like communicate with animal spirits. That's the animal spirit guy. That's the blind samurai guy. That's Sister Hell. She's a nun. She's awesome though. I played with her a little bit in the free play through some of the quests. I'm probably going to try and up her level a little bit and maybe do a little bit of multiplayer with some friends, because I really like her attacks. Really heavy duty. She's really slow, but she's got that awesome shield. She's got like this big mace looking thing. And that's Allie, Solange. There's the jackass, Allegro, and Zozo is up here in pink. But yeah, check it out. Look it up so you can get a closer look at the characters. It's a lot of fun. Short game. I beat the story, but like I said, I did an awful lot of grinding. I completed the campaign in about 12 and a half hours. But like I said, that's a lot. I probably spent 4 or 5 hours with somewhat useless grinding when I probably could have beat the game a lot quicker if I had allocated stats better. So, yeah, it doesn't hurt to look up a game fact. just to kind of get a good idea, depending on which character you choose to play through the game with. Obviously, you have to start the game with Solange, but as soon as you get Allie pretty early on, you can choose her. And I think that she's, at least in the beginning of the game, she's a lot better. I don't know in the long run, because I really did appreciate a lot of times Allie or Solange's kind of almost like, it's not really a ranged attack because it's not like a projectile, but because her sword is so gigantic, you know, when she swings it, you know, enemies are pretty far away from you and you hit them. But at the same time, Allie does have that like a bomb that she throws that helps a lot too. So yeah, depending on what you want to do, depending on what kind of gameplay you like. Like I said, I haven't tried the other two characters, so I don't know what their battle style is like, but I had a lot of fun with this, and there is online multiplayer. I'm assuming it's just co-op. I haven't actually looked that much into it, but yeah, it'll be a fun game to just get down and just have some fun. It is, of course, by Atlas, and that's always a good thing. So yeah, definitely check this out. I think I paid, you know, used $30 at GameStop, but new it's only 40. So I mean, it's, you know, it's just new, it's a fairly new release. I think it's only been out here for, I want to say maybe a little over a year. I'm not sure, but yeah, a lot of these games, especially Atlas games, don't lose their value very fast. But I picked it up used at GameStop for $30, and or maybe it was new for 30. I honestly don't remember. I think it was new for 30. Yeah, that's it. I did buy this new, $30. Can't go wrong, really. I mean, it's a good game. I can honestly say I do want to finish it with Allie, but I don't know if I'm going to try to play through it with the other two characters. But I do know that I want to go back and finish all of the bonus quests and finish the campaign with Allie. Like I said, I've said that like 10 times now. But it is a lot of fun. I did enjoy it quite a bit. I'm not really ready to be done with it. I was ready to be done with the campaign, like, honestly, because the last few stages are pretty tough. One of them, I'm not even going to tell you what it's, you know, pertaining to, because it kind of ruins some of the story if I do. It's just so long. Like, there's just so many enemies. And then when you finally get to the boss battle, there's still all these other enemies that keep regenerating and coming back on the screen while you're trying to get to the boss, and then they're just in your way. And there was one battle that I really had trouble with too. I stuck on this one for a while. It's a survival type of a stage where you weren't supposed to defeat these giant dragons who were on the stage just kicking your ass. You weren't actually supposed to beat them. You were just supposed to survive for like a minute and a half. So, yeah, I mean, that's about it. There's no difficulty setting. I mean, the difficulty just gets harder as you go. It's got like a star rating. You know, the first however many stages are 1 star, then 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, and then the last 2 or 3 or 5 star stages, and they're pretty tough. I had to repeat the final boss, you know, like 10 times, because I could do really well for a long time. I could get the HP way down. But then they would do like this magic thing where all of a sudden now my sword isn't affecting her hardly at all. I'm like, gosh. So it started to kind of eat at me a little bit, but I was very close to restarting her stats, you know, restarting her levels and reallocating all of the stats better. I was very close, but I just powered through it today and beat it. So very happy. I've now talked about this for about 15 minutes. I was actually worried about having enough to talk about in this video. So lots of fun. Now that's my only physical 3DS game that I own, and I've now beaten it. I did download some games on the eShop, and I will be talking about that in my pickups video, which I'll probably be doing either this weekend or the first part of next week. I'm actually expecting one more package. Just depends on how patient I am. I go ahead and try to get it out of the way. Just because I have a ton of stuff and I just want to put it away. Yeah, it's a lot. It's not a lot of games. I didn't get that many games. Just lots of other stuff that I'm going to kind of show off. So stick around. That will be very soon. Obviously, I'll put this video up before I put my pickups video up. But like I said, I might put this up tonight. I might wait. I don't know. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. Another Gaming Podcast recording this weekend. We're recording Sunday night, Mother's Day. Pretty stoked about that. Lots of interesting topics on the menu. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. And if you're not subscribed to that, you know what to do. Click on my crotch link down there. And you'll be linked to the podcast. And there's some other links down there too. Go ahead and check those out too for shits and giggles. Or giggles and shits. I don't care. Either way. Thanks for watching. Doom Waves out.